Making, it's more important. That I cannot release goods and services that do not meet the needs of people, and I go home and I'm happy because I have money. No, it's more important to me that I express blessing to them. I'm talking about how we define success. So how does God define success? It's accomplishing his assignment for our lives, even in the place of business. Please let me quickly explain this. When we talk about that, accomplishing the assignment of God, we just assume that only pastors and evangelists and missionaries have stuff like that. No, there's nothing secular as far as God is concerned. If you read my book, which you can download for free from our website, pastor.ng, How to Work for God, I discuss this in there. There's a whole segment that explains that what is called secular work is actually the work of God. That is, if I work in a bank, I'm working for God. If I work in a school, I'm working for God. I work on my farm, I'm working for God. Just as much as a man working in the ministry. Okay? So let's bear that in mind. So there can be an assignment that God wants. Success that you are in this market for 1 year. No adulterated good was found in your shop. Nobody came back and said, look, you sold them something that was fake. Yes, you did not make as much profit as your neighbors for a year. But I'm defining my success for you in this year, that you stood for righteousness and did not bow. Please, we must understand that. Because our success is first spiritual before it is material. Christians must get it. You cannot have material success if the spiritual success is not in place. Money as a yardstick for measuring things is far on down the line. But money is actually a measure of how much activity we are involved in as a business person. It's not the primary thing we are trying to do. If you have a lot of money and you cannot explain it in delivery of goods and services, go and check. You are probably stealing or you are being fraudulent somewhere along the line. So success for us as believers, all right, is not the way the world measures success. We measure success by how much we have pleased God. We measure success by how much we have released the gift of God inside us. For example, I'm a Christian author. If you ask me, after all these years, I've been writing for up to 20 years. If you ask me how much money have you, personal productivity or collective, people are doing it with you, all right, and increase their productivity in delivery of goods and services. That is what we call business. Let me give an example now. Preaching to you today is actually a form of business. Why? I'm delivering the service of the knowledge of God to you in your homes. That is business. There's a key to succeeding in that. When we think business only in terms of money, we make a mistake. We make a mistake. We must always think of business in terms of delivery of blessing, which often comes, of course, most of the time comes in things like goods and services. In this context, I will add, just for the sake of explaining, I will add the ministry of the word like I'm doing right now, okay, to a delivery of a service. What is the service? Instruction of the people in the knowledge of God and of the Lord Jesus Christ. So that is what it means. Now, why I'm saying all of this is that when we get these things right, if in our hearts we are thinking the way the Lord is thinking, if our hearts have been...
Other messages, books and more, please visit our website at pastor.ng. We'll appreciate your feedback. You can call us on 080-7711-8777 or send a mail to radiosermons@gmail.com. Do join us again next time on this program, and until then, may the Lord be with you.
Wherever you are, whatever you do, let Magic FM 102.9 Naba Abia State connect you with your magic. The best radio station is Magic FM. bring.
Wado urobo wado
ndeka anyị maazị no kakwa nọ nka.
Good morning. Introducing Ike the G. Ike the G in the building. 102.9. Good morning. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go.
Ike, you don't play your music and I won't call the police.
And it's now.
Something for everyone.
Stand by for action.
Zola, funana nalotando, kizama kamanda.
What's up? Magic morning. A real smooth takeoff for me. Real smooth takeoff coming from the southern part of the world. Coming in from the south. We're based in the southeast, of course. Aba is our base of operation. But we're coming in this morning from the southern part of Africa. A Hurricane, Master KG, and TJ. Kude. Kude. What do you say? Good morning. If you're in Aba and environs, you expect morning showers. It's all on the picture. It's not guaranteed, but you look at the morning showers. The temperature of the peak later today will be up at 36 degrees. You know what that means. Under a west and variable wind flow, the chance of rain today at the moment is 608, 60%. Yes, 60% chance of rain. And I ask you, hey, what's holding you back? He asked us to think big. If you look at the book of Isaiah 54 verse 2, it said, make your tent bigger. Make it bigger. Stretch it out. Make it wider. Do not hold back. So what's really holding you this morning is you to let it go. It's just something. I know what I believe. Joy is coming. I can see it. Maybe you don't feel it, but joy is coming. That's brand new remix. Fido and Whiskey.
Come on, put your body in the breathe. Put your shoe, make it stand that things. All your sorrow, make it dance them free. If you know the kalala, yeah. If you know the kalala, the poochie. Odupa, Olua, yeah. Joy is coming. Joy. Make it dance. Let the music in the play. Almost say you go dance. Tell them you go dance. You go dance.
Music.
All your sorrow make it dance them free. Even Olua, yeah. Joy is coming. Joy is coming. Odupa, Olua, yeah. Time we did it. I know the time, I know there's a patience. Spread the money plan. Odupa, Olua, yeah. Joy is coming. Joy is coming. Odupa, Olua, yeah. Joy is coming. Joy is coming.
Yeah, it's coming, baby. You just gotta believe. It's all about your belief system. Believe. Activate your belief system. I may not feel it. I may not even see it. I may not even know no criteria how it's gonna happen. But I just want to stay positive today and always and believe that something good is gonna hit me big. Yeah, you're expecting it to come through the front door, but it can hit you from the roof, from above, through the window. Yes, joy is coming. The joy of the Lord is your strength, of course, over unpaid salaries and allowances. Among others, after the expiration of the 3-week ultimatum issued earlier. So they just say, hey, I'm coming with a fight. And somebody ignored me. Now, 3 days. Grounded. The development grounded activities at government hospitals in Abuja, from Wuse to Asokoro down to Maitama, Kubwa, Zuba, Kwali, Nyanya. You know, Abuja has been long. I've been there, but it was really down. Ebon said doctors sometimes don't have electricity to work. With no drugs in hospitals and no schools, not just them, of our leaders. That's what make them maybe propel or force them into doing what is right. The decay in the health institution in Nigeria is like, whoa. Well, away from that, people, number 2 on our list, outrage. Outrage yesterday trailed the federal government's approval of 50% hike in telecommunications. Reactions have continued to trail this, and with the Nigerian Labour Congress NLC rallying Nigerians to reject another harsh burden and threatening to mobilize workers to boycott telecom services. Said that the NLC expresses its unequivocal condemnation of the federal government's recent approval through the Nigerian Communications Commission of a 50% increase in telecommunication tariffs. I don't know what your perspective in this direction, and we're used to like shout, back. The question is, what's next? How many days to February? I don't know how much you're paying for energy at the moment. Fuel price keeps yo-yoing up and down. Nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed. The Federal Capital Territory FCT, a High Court sitting in Gudu, presided over by Justice Adebiyi Osolo, has sentenced the founder. You better shine your eyes, okay? Femi Kuti once said in one of his songs, "Teacher, don't teach me nonsense." Yeah, right, but you see where we are, 12-year-old family way. Well, good news. Mpo community in Aninri local government area of Enugu State erupted in jubilation yesterday, and we rejoice with them over the return of Mrs. Beatrice Ekweremadu, wife of the former Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu, from the United Kingdom prison. Mrs. Ekweremadu, who was sentenced to 5 years in prison back in May 2023, of course, you know the story, for her involvement in an organ trafficking plot, returned to Nigeria on Tuesday, and she, days ago, again, this happened. Nothing happened on the other side, but you never know. Lack of execution and implementation, because you see somebody, maybe you're driving to somewhere and you're celebrating, and you see a convoy or a motorcade is taking a dead body home for burial, and you just feel like it's one of those things. You really never feel it until it hits you. It's really sad. It's sad. And at 6:27, I'm gonna take you. There's so much energy in this song, and I ask, can I ever get enough of this? The answer for now is no. It somehow grows on me with each airplay. Revamp, Juanita, Hurricane, Master KG, teaming up with our brothers at P Square with the Amapiano remix. Wonderful hit, okay? I love it, okay? Don't mind me. Now, back to the field. You got a few minutes on this. Hey, anybody up? You can call me up on the phone lines. I need a help from you. Or you can help me via our social platforms. That's the fastest way to touch and hit me every morning. On Andrew and BK Tony. We say hello to them. And yes, we're flipping through. Who else is wait? Oh, for Opera. Hello. Hey, good morning to you, okay? Onoha Ikechukwu is representing. Thank you, Onoha, for joining me this morning. And happy New Year. January is almost over. You know what? I can accept that, okay? Happy New Year to you too. And Chinonso Donaldson. Hello, Chinonso. Where are you? From Owerri North. That's right, Owerri, Imo State. Good morning to you, friend. Yeah, thank you. Please, friend Chinyere Johnson on your list. Elvis Okeke is on your list. And Chika Dibia, Sunday, and all the Lugara.
With Obonge promo, where we want to take they say thank you to the people where they buy our products wella. Now as you they buy, now so you they qualify you for the gift where berekete. Come make sense on top. Divine Gate Aluminium, we know the carry last for aluminium products. Now so our products strong kakaraka. We get stone coated tiles, for example, shingles, classic, bond, and Milano. We can't get aluminium roofing sheets. We get different gauges and colors. So now so we land machine design like Metcopo, step tiles, long span day. For example, wide gutter and small gutter. We get PVC water collector so and every for aluminium accessories. Our office there for kilometer 3 Aba Enugu Expressway, Osisioma Aba kilometer 5 Owerri.
Achọrọ m ka ime emume ekeresimesi anyị n'ebe kasị elu. Achọrọ m ọkụ ekeresimesi na-emuke nke onye ọbụla ga-ahụ.
Chee echiche buru ibu.
Dịka gịnị?
Pancake emere nke ọma na-etoru n'uko ụlọ ya na mkpụrụ osisi akwụkọtara ọnụ eji mmiri ara ehi picnic m hụrụ n'anya wee mee.
Maka naanị m nke a bụ emume ekeresimesi n'ebe kasị elu.
Ebe kasị elu nke oge a gụnyere n'ọnọdụ na-enye anyị obi ụtọ maka na ekeresimesi dị elu bụ ekeresimesi agbara n'ebe ọ dị elu.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
Hello, Mandewo. Achọrọ m inye driver ahụ ego gị ka o wetere gị ya na village.
Enyela onwe gị nsogbu nwa m. Ziga ya na akaụntụ Smart Cash m.
Mama. Ya bụ na ị maara banyere Smart Cash.
Ha na-enye ọtụtụ onyinye. Send ya na nọmba Airtel m.
Ọ dị mma. Mam dị sharp.
Ngwa Piazza 939# ma ọ bụ download ngwa Smart Cash ka imepe akaụntụ nke gị ka ị nwee ike yorie nnukwu onyinye 20,000 naira na Smart Cash. Ị ga-esite na onyinye 20,000 naira gị kwụọ ụgwọ oge ọbụla izuru oge okwu ma ọ bụ kwụọ ụgwọ ọbụla na Smart Cash. Ị ga-enwekwa ike ime transfer gaa na bank ọbụla na Nigeria. Usoro na ọnọdụ dịkwa ya.
Hello, ọ batala.
Smart Cash, Airtel kwadoro ya.
M jiri na-eri nri akpọrọ aka sie nke na-edozi ahụ n'ime ite ji porridge ntinyecha azụ ntinye yabasị ose na ogo tupu m tinyezie nut cube nke ga-ewepụta ọmarịcha ụtọ dị na nri m ka ọ bụrụ eri amịcha aka. Ndị be anyị chetanụ na nke onye riri ka o buo. Tinye akwụkwọ nri na-ama pokopoko na nri gị niile werezie nut cube mee ya ka ọ bụrụ eri amịcha aka. Rie nri na-edozi ahụ taa.
Chike, you don't hear the latest? Hero Hunter don't boss everywhere, Ayo, what did happen? Why you dey run like this now? Hero Hunter promo don't land. Them call am tank full, pocket full. If you buy Hero Hunter bike now, them go dash you 15,000 naira fuel cashback. Sharp, no be joke. Just buy your bike, scan the QR code where them go give you, fill your details, and then go wire the fuel money enter your account after small verification. Chai, Hero Hunter now, baba. Go buy your Hero Hunter now before them finish am.
Grenu Okwa, ndị ụlọụka Jesus the Way to Heaven Church, JWHC, ndị eji Holy Ground mana ụkpakịrị isi ala. Ama ise na kansụl Obingwa nke steeti Abịa na-ewetara unu ihe ome mgbasa oziọma mkpụrụ ụbọchị 3 bụ 3-day night program nke kpọrọ isiokwu ya Come and Reason with God, ya bụ bịa ka gị na Chineke kparịta ụka. Ihe ọma ga-amalite na Wednesday abalị 29 nke ọnwa mbụ ruo na Friday abalị 31 nke ọnwa mbụ afọ 2025 ebe a ga-anọ mee ya bụ n'ogige ụlọ ụka ahụ bụ nke nọ n'Ụkpakịrị mgbe ọ kụrụ elekere 8 nke abalị ruo echi ọbụbụ. Ndị ga-agbasa ozi Chukwu n'ihe omume a gụnyere Reverend Wisdom Ohuoba, onye a na-akpọ Otimkpu Jizọs, onye ga-agụ egwu, Pastor Chima Loveday, onye coordinator, Apostle Udike Israel, onye ọbịa.
With a deep sense of sorrow, we announce the death of our beloved member, Dame Anne Adindu, whose remain will be laid to rest on Friday, 24th of January 2024. Funeral service by St. Matthias Anglican Church in Ndiegoro by 9 a.m., while interment follows immediately at her residence, Umokore, Ndiegoro of Ancient Ohanzu Community in Aba South LGA of Abia State. Signed, Mrs. Chidema Blossom Adele, President, Mrs. Ngozi Ukachukwu, Secretary, Lady Nkiru Ori, PRO.
Magic 102.9 News. All news now. Who knows what's next, but we'll be there.
Good morning and welcome to the news at dawn on Magic 102.9 FM. But first, the headlines. Presidency proposes stricter sanctions on airlines over flight cancellations and delays. Judiciary workers, Abia State chapter, hold prayer session over unpaid salaries. On the foreign scene, Africa Union expresses dismay over withdrawal of America from the World Health Organization. These and other stories, plus entertainment, sports, and weather update in a moment. Just as we ask you to always remember to send your arrows to generate 1.25 trillion naira from wheat production in 2025. The goal is part of the ongoing National Agricultural Growth Scheme and Agro Pocket Project, a platform aimed at increasing food security through the distribution of subsidized agricultural inputs to registered farmers nationwide. The National Project Coordinator of the program, Ishaku Buba, disclosed this on Wednesday in Abuja at a workshop with media practitioners themed Building a Partnership with the Media for Food Security. He disclosed that the wheat production program for the 2024-2025 dry season had been launched across 16 wheat producing states with a target of reaching 280,000 farmers. The federal government has restated its commitment to bringing down the rising inflation in Nigeria. The promise was made by the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, in his 2025 budget defense before adjourning, many praying to have the Deputy Senate President back in the shortest time possible. Former National Chairman of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA, Edozie Njoku, has been sworn in as the new National Chairman of the National Rescue Mission, NRM. Njoku had dumped APGA and emerged the national chairman of the NRM following an emergency national convention held by the party in Abuja. The former APGA chieftain became the new national chairman of the NRM following the resignation of Ambassador Isaac Chigozie Ude from the position during the convention. Ude stepped down to take the position of the national organizing secretary of the party. This was after the Victory-led faction of the party, backed by the governor of Anambra State, Chukwuma Soludo, was recognized by the Supreme Court. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has pledged his administration.
This board is headed by not just an outstanding Nigerian, a man that has indeed earned his place, a man that has shown that once you are given responsibility, you put everything to it and you will serve with uncommon purpose. And you'll be able to, in a short while, turn around an agency that was under some other spell and turn it around. Professor Isiaq Oloyede, your name stands very tall. We're proud of what you are doing. And having listened to you, the minimum we can do is to make your job a lot better, is to ensure that as you have come and as a responsible and responsive government, we partner with you.
The wife of the Anambra State Governor, Nonye Soludo, has vowed to and other body parts. Chioma was rushed to a medical facility in Enugu, Njikoka local government, where she was pronounced dead on arrival. The leadership of and members of the Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria, JUSUN, Abia State Chapter, on Wednesday organized a prayer session to seek God's protection and intervention to resolve the dispute between the workers and the state government. Recall that courts in Abia State had remained under lock, and JUSUN members on 2nd of January 2025 reactivates its earlier suspended strike. Correspondent Godwin Ike completes the story.
Speaking to newsmen during the prayer session held in front of the State High Court, he decided to embark on the gathering when a high-powered government delegation had held a meeting with JUSUN leaders on Tuesday evening, which lasted into the night, and the meeting was supposed to resume again by 5 p.m. on Wednesday, 22nd of January.
It does appear that some level of insincerity, some politics that is not well headed in this whole matter. And I say so because I'm aware that the meeting was held yesterday, and that meeting lasted till 10 p.m. into the night. So there's a disconnect between the leadership of the judiciary, the workers, and so on. Their leaders wouldn't have come to negotiate with government only last night, and today there's a protest. So there's a problem somewhere. But having said that, His Excellency Dr. Lex Otio is committed to workers.
The approval was given to the MRO Energy Limited, an energy company, for the construction of a 10,000 barrels per stream day refinery at Imode in Ughelli, Delta State. This development comes 2 months after the authority granted a license to Process Design and Development Limited to establish and construct a new 27,000 barrels per day refinery in Gombe State. The Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Bosun Tijani, has defended the decision to approve a 50% tariff hike for telecom services, despite widespread backlash and legal threats from advocacy groups and subscribers. Minister Tijani, who appeared before lawmakers to defend the ministry's budget, explained that the tariff hike was driven by broader economic pressures, including rising inflation and the cost of imported goods. Meanwhile, the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, has said that the 50% increase in tariff recently approved for telecom.
An executive order directing the U.S. to withdraw from the UN agency, which threatens to leave global health initiatives short of funding. Africa Union Commission Chairman Musa Faki Mahamat, in a statement, said he was dismayed to learn of the U.S. government's announcement to withdraw from the Geneva-based WHO. He noted that Washington was easily the biggest financial contributor to the organization, and the pullout comes as Africa faces a range of health crises, including recent outbreaks of Mpox and Marburg viruses. Trump has repeatedly criticized the WHO over his handling of the COVID-19 pandemic and said prior to his inauguration that World Health ripped America off. In entertainment, Nigerian singer Joseph Akinwale Akinfenwa Donos, popularly known as Joe Boy, has responded to those criticizing his music. Joe Boy has been under heavy criticism on social media, with some of his critics describing his music as it will be partly cloudy during the daytime, temperature will be high at 36 degrees Celsius, winds will blow west at 10 kilometers per hour, and the chance of rain is 40%. It will also be relatively cloudy in the evening hours, just as temperature will drop then to 23 degrees Celsius, winds going southwest at 10 kilometers per hour, and the chance of rain also dropping to 10%. That's the news this morning, and now a look at the top stories quickly. The presidency has proposed stricter sanctions on airlines over flight cancellations and delays. And judiciary workers, Abia State Chapter, have held a prayer session over unpaid salaries. On the foreign scene, Africa Union has expressed dismay over the withdrawal of America from the World Health Organization. Always remember to send your eyewitness reports to newsroom at magicfm.ng. My initial response would have been that those who are lucky in the Nigerian sense to find themselves on the corridors of power should avoid and exterminate medical tourism abroad. Let them begin to think Nigerian hospitals. Let them attend them. If the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria, which is to be like, the capital of announcement. What is the state of the Gwagwalada Specialist Hospital?
That's it.
What is the state of our specialist hospitals if we do have anything specialist attached to them in Nigeria?
Well, the one in Aba, I was there, so I visited a friend, Dr. Friend, and said, wow,
oh my God.
Environment, it's unbelievable.
No, so ironically, those who work in those places, and I'm sure the members of the NMA, or is it resident doctors as you have said now, some of them have private hospitals that are running well to the level that they could operate. But can the government, which, last year they said they were going to ensure that they have, first class hospitals, one in each of the 6 geopolitical zones. Mouth, and I have to say it as it is. We don't have leaders, and I think the leaders themselves have agreed that leadership is our problem.
Absolutely.
Enrique is ultra rich today. He can fly, within a second in any direction in the world to have his own medical attention. So his children, recently one of his children graduated from a school abroad, and I saw the pictures, see what we can do for Nigerians to actually be proud of Nigeria.
Well, sure. It's never too late. We can begin again.
Yes.
Begin from the beginning.
Dele Farutimi said that much. That the average Nigerian is a victim of Nigeria. And the best we can do is for the people, not the rulers and the government, to rescue Nigeria.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's where we are. I'll catch you in a few hours.
Thank you.
Good morning. 102.9. Good morning. Stay right here, because there's more coming up next.
Evansino Humanitarian Foundation Outreach, in conjunction with all churches, presents annual mega crusade with
Omahia for verification from Tuesday, January 21st to Friday, January 24th, 2025. Signed, ESV Mong Uduma, Director of Land for Honorable Commissioner.
St. Paul's United Spiritual Church of Christ invites you to a solution service. Date, Sunday 26th January 2025. Venue, St. Paul's United Spiritual Church of Christ, 450 Port Harcourt Road, Aba. Time, 10 a.m. Note, your story must turn to a testimony in the name of Jesus. Signed, Bishop Mike Onoha.
Stylish and affordable HMD devices. From classic to cutting-edge HMD phones, we've got you covered with Nokia 105, Nokia 110, Nokia 150, Nokia 6310, HMD Aura, HMD Pulse Plus, HMD Pulse Pro, HMD Fusion, and the sleek HMD Skyline. Visit our head office at number 24 St. Michael's Road, Aba, for your original devices with 1-year warranty, or stop by our branches at number 6 Free Zone Road, after Bakassi office, Ariaria, Aba, or Shop 37 Anambra Block, Access Bank Wing, Alaba International Market, Owerri, Imo State. You can also call us or WhatsApp on 0916-987-4490, 0916-987-4490.
Pianzo, kam jukene gi ihe. Kedu ihe na-egbochi gị mgbe ị na-eteta n'ụtụtụ ọbụla? Ọ bụ na ịmaghị otu ụbọchị gị ga-esi wee je na ụbọchị na-aga? Gịnị na-eme ka obi gị na-agba ọsọ? Ọ bụ egwu na ị naghị eme nke ọma? Mgbe o ruru mgbede, ọ bụ oge ntakịrị ọzọ na-agụsị gị agụ ike. Ihe ọ bụla ọ bụ, chetakwa na ọnwụnwa na nsogbu anaghị akọwa gị, kama otu isi wee bilie imeri ha iji kọọ na ihe kwenyere na ya. Otu ahụ ka ihe esi wee nwere onwe gị n'aka ihe na-egbochi gị. Nweta data na-enweghị oke ya na nkwado batrị ruru awa 6 iji mee ka ị nwee ijikọ na-enweghị nkwụsị na Airtel 4G 5G Smart Connect. Gaa n'ụlọ ahịa Airtel dịrị gị nso maka ozi ndị ọzọ. Airtel, ihe kpatara iche echiche.
To all our heavy-duty engine vehicle and big generator owners across the nation, we salute you. It's a tough job, but you have to keep those heavy-duty engines running. Here at Total Energies, we've been innovating for more than 70 years to offer you Rubia engine oils.
Also, akụrakụ na adịgboroja adịghị ya. Nweta ngozi nke gị taa. Ezigbo mmanya mbụ eji ekpe ekpere kwuru ya.
Geti ka chọrọ gị, waya ka kebo dị mma.
Welcome to Lagos Star Wire and Cable. Super quality standard made in Nigeria wire and cable. Pure copper. Full 100 meters. Certified by Mancap. Lagos Star Wire and Cable comes in single, flex, flat, and TRS. Lagos Star Wire and Cable is available in all electrical shops nationwide. Oh yes, think quality standard wire and cable. Think Lagos Star Wire and Cable.
You don't hear the 8% reduced carbon. It don't promote to become the first low carbon every cement for Nigeria. That one means say whether not for concrete, plastering or block making, Eco Planet Unisem na carry go on another level for better and correct environment. Eco Planet Unisem, low carbon, same quality.
Mommy, you want to watch YouTube?
Not my phone again. Every time YouTube.
Oh, mommy, you want to watch YouTube?
You want to watch YouTube? Not with my phone. Go and watch TV.
But there's no YouTube on our TV.
That's before. With the new Airtel Smart Router for just 25,000.
Hear me now!
I like the music. I got the best music.
So what station is this?
Magic 102.9 ABBA.
My name is Clinton Drunk, and I am here with Ike the G. I don't know why they say Ike the G, because G in Igbo is yam. That means Ike the G and stew and plantain.
Here's Ike the G.
Turn it up.
Crank it up and rock it loud.
This is the #1 radio.
You're listening to
Magic 102.9 ABBA.
Drag out!
This is where sports lives.
Here we go!
Football.
Driver! Matic takes the net off!
Chiellini Quadrado! Oh my goodness! A special goal in a special game!
Tennis. Basketball.
Well, let's go!
Formula One. Boxing. Athletics.
Justin Gatlin with a time of 9.92 seconds is the world champion.
Sports Breakfast Show. Tony Ademodi right here alongside Mrs. Samuel Okoro. Well, Sam, good morning to you.
Well, good morning to you, Tony. Good morning to everybody listening to us this beautiful Thursday morning.
Well, we had a couple of sporting activities yesterday, especially the UEFA Champions League games that we all watched last night, and we're here to review what went down there. We're going to be talking some basketball gist as well. We'll also look at what's happening in the world of cricket, and not forgetting other things coming through in the world of sport. But let's start with cricket, because lately Nigeria has been making headlines in the international cricket competition. Now let's tell you that Nigeria has secured passage to the Super 6 stage of the ongoing International Cricket Council Under-19 Women's T20 World Cup, despite the defeat by South Africa in their last group game yesterday. The junior women's Yellow Greens ended their group campaign with a 41-run defeat against South Africa. Now still their historic 2-run wins over New Zealand on Monday, and the sheer point against Samoa was more than enough to see them through. As
like I said earlier, this was against all odds. You guys pushed through. There was a lot of tenacity from you. There was a lot of consistency as well. And to be able to get to the next stage, I think for me first is a plus. I mean, they took on debutants in Samoa, which I actually felt they would maybe take a part. But unfortunately, debutants actually proved very, very strong. But against New Zealand, who are one of the best cricket nations in the world, they were able to get good results. Then South Africa, became a different team entirely. Of course, the African thing would always, rear its head. But first,
in Italy, Lewis Hamilton shot out in the test car wearing the classic red overalls and a distinctive yellow helmet. Well, speaking to newsman right there, he did say, I quote him, "I've been lucky enough to have many firsts in my career. From the first test to the first race, the first podium, the first win and championship win. So I wasn't sure how many more firsts I had. But driving a Ferrari car for the first time yesterday was one of the best feelings of my life." Now that's coming from Lewis Hamilton there. And now groups of Ferrari passionate fans described as awe-inspiring by Hamilton, having watched him in a wet weather from a bridge overlooking the track as Hamilton zipped around. Now Formula One fans are hoping that Lewis Hamilton can end an 18-year wait for a driver's Formula One title, which has been dominated by the Mercedes team and the Red Bull. Now recall that Hamilton won just 2 Grand Prix. His British Grand Prix victory in July ended a 2.5-year win point behind the title winner Max Verstappen. Well,
Ferrari, I'll be throwing a chunk of bones with many flesh to Lewis Hamilton. I'll probably be giving him teasers and incentives for him to catch. Now, he's got a Max Verstappen that is almost untouchable in Formula One now. What he has to do is continue to be calm. He has to master the car first, or his car. I mean, I did see him turn, the Ferrari car, and in my heart, I smiled. I'm a big Lewis Hamilton fan. But in the last 4 years, and if you're a Lewis Hamilton fan, you will agree with me, it's been very, very, very bad. I mean, because we do not know exactly what it was with Toto Wolff and of course Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton. The synergy, the marriage was not there, the love was not there anymore. It was banter upon banter, bad blood upon bad blood, and it didn't work. But with Ferrari comes a new family, with Ferrari comes a new opportunity, with Ferrari comes a new ground, and I would be hoping
automobiles and all that, mechanics, a Mercedes engine and a Ferrari engine, which of them is fastest anyway. But then for Lewis Hamilton, he's due to unveil his 2025 car at the Ferrari season launch alongside teammate Charles Leclerc on February the 19th at Maranello, with testing in Bahrain the following week. So we'll get to see what happens in the coming weeks. So keep your fingers crossed. Lewis Hamilton is with the Ferrari team. All right, now let's talk basketball this morning. And we had few games played this morning in the world of basketball. Well, how would you describe it where the Golden State Warriors were involved in a game at this morning, or the early hours of this morning actually, and they played against the Sacramento Kings, and they couldn't win that one. The Warriors were on the road, while the Sacramento Kings won that fixture. 123 points win for the Kings, and the Warriors had just 100.
Is in contest. Tony, the GSW won the first quarter 24-20. They won the second quarter 41-28 against the Sacramento Kings. At that point, every basketball enthusiast will feel, because it's the GSW, I think they've got this one over and done with. But guess what, Tony? Shock to the marrows. They lost the third quarter 37-20. At that point, panic for the fourth quarter. And what did they do? They lost the fourth quarter 38-32. In the first and the second quarter, couldn't finish that game with just how many minutes to go. It's a big disappointment for the GSW. And, well, I mean, while it's what the cost, Tony, let's also not forget that with the way GSW, are playing these days, they sit in the 11th. They are outside the play-in position. Too bad. 21 wins, 22 losses. They've lost more than they've won this season, and it's been win, lose, win, lose. Maybe win one and you lose again. That's the kind of form.
Abia Angels 3-0 win. They just needed to bounce back. And what a way, what a game they had there at Dumaha Township Stadium against Nasarawa Amazons.
Well, I mean, when you get bashed by 5-0 on the first day of the NWFL, you certainly know it's important you bounce back. And I love the way they did it, especially against Nasarawa Amazons. There were talks already about, okay, come on, how do you lose by 5-0? But I think a lot of people forgot that it was the same Edo Queens, who won the league title last year. Not just that, they went to the continent and turning out of the blues, even without so much support from Nigerians who felt, oh, they could just go there, they could beat them. So they were able to get to the semi-finals of the CAF Women's Champions League. I mean, after they had actually got a good result on the continent. So my point is,
that deal has been terminated mutually. That's according to El Maric. So just to let you know, in case you see Ojo maybe playing somewhere, you get to know that he's actually not a player of El Maric Football Club right now.
Tony, the unfortunate thing is that with the Arab nation there is no job guarantee.
That's it. We're talking
about it, and we mentioned quite a number of players. We don't want to delve into that this morning, but quite a number of players didn't feel the need to continue right there with the Arab. I don't know why it's always like that. I can't honestly say, but this was a deal we celebrated not too long ago,
just less than a year now.
We were so happy, and come on, it's saddening first, but Ojo is such a top former, and I think if he comes back to the country, that is if he comes back to the country, I think he will certainly get a job.
True.
But I mean, his agent will probably be running, from pillar to post now, ensuring that he gets maybe another deal outside the shores of the country, which is going to be good for him. But like I said, I mean, North Africa is usually not where you get job guarantee. You rather have job guarantee. You would have thought that Feyenoord will be Feyenoord, and
it also caught people's tickets.
Well, he saved me, Tony. Luckily, he saved me.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because what I actually played was Bayern to win or over 2.5.
Look at that.
Because I knew it would come with goals. So I was lucky that Feyenoord scored the third goal. When I saw 2-0, I was like, hey, wahala. How said Bayern will equalize? I was hoping that Bayern will equalize, at least to give me about 2. I did it, but they ended winning that game by 3-0 and a commanding performance from Feyenoord. These things you never can predict. I mean, if you say you sabi, oh man, football will humble you. Football will humble you. There was also another humbling yesterday. Doing incredible things in the UEFA Champions League.
Well, I think great game from Ousmane Dembele. I was swapping from one channel to the other, but I think Dembele was instrumental in that win for the Parisians, PSG, and for Man City. Well, quite sad for the citizens, and sometimes you begin to ask, what's wrong with Pep Guardiola? Sometimes his substitutions. Anyways, let's just move away and allow Pep fix his team.
Let's go look at other results in the UEFA Champions League. RB Leipzig did beat Sporting by 2-1. Shakhtar Donetsk beat Brest by 2-0. Arsenal were in cruise control against Dynamo Zagreb. 3-0 it ended for Arsenal. Celtic, even with a man down, beat Young Boys by a lone goal. Feyenoord, I did tell you earlier, beat Bayern. Convincing performance from Feyenoord by 3-0. And of course, at the Giuseppe Meazza, AC Milan
stay as you go out your daily activities.
Yes. Have yourself a
game, buddy.
Samuel Okoro is my name.
Do enjoy the rest of your day. Good morning.
Want to avoid annoying traffic tie-ups?
Come on!
Then lock your radio to
Magic 102.9.
Only station with on the scene.
We, the family of late High Chief Dr. Tony Vadnik Obani Aba of Umanunu Ika Village, Nenu Autonomous Community, Obingwa LGA.
Access Bank Wing, Alaba International Market, Owerri, Imo State. You can also call us or WhatsApp on 0916-987-4490. 0916-987-4490. Magenius Telecommunications, your satisfaction is our concern.
Pianzo kamjukene gị ihe kedu ihe na-egbochi gị mgbe ị na-eteta n'ụtụtụ ọbụla ọ bụ na ịmaghị otu ụbọchị gị ga-esi wee je na ụbọchị na-aga gịnị na-eme ka obi gị na-agba ọsọ ọ bụ egwu na ị naghị eme nke ọma mgbe o ruru mgbede ọ bụ oge ntakịrị ọzọ na-agụsị gị agụ ike ihe ọbụla ọ bụ chetakwa na ọnwụnwa na nsogbu anaghị akọwa gị kama otu isi wee bilie imeri ha iji kọọ na ihe kwenyere na ya otu ahụ ka ihe esi wee nwere onwe gị n'aka ihe na-egbochi gị nweta data na-enweghị oke ya na nkwado batrị ruru awa 6 iji mee ka ị nwee ijikọ na-enweghị nkwụsị na Airtel 4G 5G Smart Connect gaa n'ụlọ ahịa Airtel dịrị gị nso maka ozi ndị ọzọ. Airtel, ihe kpatara iche echiche.
Achọrọ m ka anyị mee emume ekeresimesi anyị n'ebe kasị elu. Achọrọ m ọkụ ekeresimesi na-emuke emuke nke onye ọbụla ga-ahụ.
Chee echiche buru ibu.
Dịka gịnị?
Pankeki emere nke ọma na-etoru n'uko ụlọ ya na mkpụrụ osisi akwọkọtara ọnụ eji mmiri ara ehi Peak Milk m hụrụ n'anya wee mee.
Maka naanị m nke a bụ emume ekeresimesi n'ebe
help make the future safe too.
Lafarge UNICEF don't carry new name and be Eco Planet UNICEF. Sake of say with 30% reduced carbon. It don't promote to become the first low carbon every cement for Nigeria. That one means say whether not for concrete, plastering or block making, Eco Planet UNICEF na carry go on another level for better and correct environment. Eco Planet UNICEF, low carbon, same quality.
Ụgbọala ma ọ bụ na-agba egwu na agbamakwụkwọ ezigbo ọyị gị ma ọ bụ na-adị enyi gị na ndụ Udeniga Dry ga-eme gị mba enwere ya ugbu a n'obere mkpọ 25mm maka ọma.
Set no substitute.
What's up? What's going on? What's poppin', man? It's your boy Banky W, aka Mr. Capable, aka Mr. Strong Ting, and the king of the Lagos party. I'm hanging out with my old guy, my chairman himself, Ike the G. And you know what it is. Keep it locked.
Two goes up, and suddenly something is not right, sir.
You took the exact words out of my mouth when I said it earlier. Something is not right. Something is not. You can feel it. But a City of 2 years ago would not lead 2-0 and capitulate.
City will spank you.
Something is fundamentally wrong, and I think I'm no longer comfortable with the narrative peddled that. Oh, injury here, injury there. Come on, spare me all of those.
Look for who to blame. Pep is battling family issues.
Yeah.
It's not easy to lose the love of your life after 10 years. Imagine this.
But if you're not mentally in it, quit. I mean, that's the best advice. If you're not mentally in it, it's best you take a step back and 5-1.
12 points, 16th on the log. But my question is, how far do you think Manchester City and Real Madrid will go this season?
That's a difficult question.
No, it's not difficult. I want to answer that question.
It's a difficult question.
How far do you think? Considering the level we are.
That's what I'm putting in perspective.
Yeah.
That's what I'm putting in perspective. Because I recall not too long ago, Madrid started the Champions League campaign not very well, but they've peaked. And when a team like Madrid, it becomes difficult. I don't qualify. I'm putting my money on Madrid qualifying. But how hard they would go is now a different question entirely, because they've not looked the best so far. We saw how they were taken apart by Barcelona in the Super Cup in Spain, right there, that happened in Saudi Arabia. And even in La Liga, I could see teams taking points off Madrid. They've also had their fair share of injury concerns. The Champions League have also shown us that Madrid are not unfallible. I mean, they failed a couple of times this season already in the Champions League, meaning they can be beaten.
Yeah.
It's difficult. It's difficult, honestly.
Very tight. Very tight for Madrid and Man City.
Yeah.
But Vinicius Junior was also good. The man stood out for the White Angels, and Madrid just had, I think it was a walk in the park for them. They just had to stroll past the opposition.
Final. How would that feel?
Well, I think for the optics, it's not going to look nice, but for the revenue it has generated for UEFA, they will be happy about it, because I think that was what they put into perspective while making this new format. And like Tony rightly said, it has given smaller teams the opportunity to fly. I was take for instance yesterday, Feyenoord against Bayern.
Look at this.
Why? What? No, to me, I don't know. The Vincent Company, if you ask me, I think Vincent Company's got bad company. He's got bad company.
He was at Burnley at some point.
Champions League is concerned.
Struggled. And at Bayern as well.
How do you sit back? 3 goals.
But that's the
before you're always coming from the back.
Yes.
Calamity will always show what oh, come on.
Quite sad. United are disunited. I don't know. Maybe they're looking at the FA Cup. Maybe.
Come on.
Maybe the only target there might be the FA Cup. That is if they even do well. United are really not there.
You still have strong contender.
Yes.
So I won't be surprised if they get knocked out from the Europa League as well.
Rangers today.
Rangers of Scotland.
Another
fumbling team.
United. But like I said,
no, when it comes to business, I then Cannot Pillars up against Enyimba.
The Zobia Classic.
I'm surprised. I thought the second stanza of the MPFL supposed to kick off
by weekend.
Yes.
By weekend.
This early,
it's a rescheduled game. It should have taken place some weeks back, but Enyimba were involved in continental games, so they needed to move it. In fact, Enyimba will be having 2 away trips. After this one against Pillars today, they will take on Kwara United next week Monday. So before coming back to continue their other fixtures right here. So for today's game, the Zobia Classic is always one of the biggest fixture anytime, any day in the MPM, wherever this game is being played. Both teams have met themselves a couple of times. Pillars have also recorded victories at the Sani Abacha Stadium. Enyimba have also won there before. So for me,
what are you looking at?
Ike the G, Sani Abacha Stadium is a very tough place to go to. I think the best result Enyimba will get there will be a draw.
But if you're going to Samisa to cover football, absolutely. That's absolutely
That's true.
But then Hamilton switch. What do you make him?
Well, I'm one who's particularly happy about the switch. I actually felt the marriage between himself and Mercedes ended a long time ago, but they were trying to force things, and the harder they tried, the worse it got. We saw that loss of between Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes. I'm happy that he's got a new family, and Ferrari is not a small team either.
Is OJ aware of this new deal?
Well, he is. He is.
OJ Ferrari.
The Ferrari team.
OJ Ferrari is locals.
Yeah, OJ Ferrari is Mount Ferrari. But I just want to see exactly what he does with his new team. I'm one who wants to see him, with number 8, and if he gets number 8, I'm okay.
Sure.
So
after spending
Ferrari, fine.
After spending over 10 years with the Mercedes team, he decided to switch to join the Italian side, the Ferrari team. his brilliance cannot be forgotten. He's done so well for the sport. What matters most now is how he's going to bounce back. And good enough, he's driving with the Ferrari, another very good team, good engines, good tires, and I expect that I think his first real test will be in Bahrain sometime next month. So we'll get to see what Lewis Hamilton has got to offer his fans.
Well, good luck, Hamilton. Sometimes it's really good to step out of your comfort zone.
True.
Take a chance. True. And try something new.
Else. True.
You never know.
Yeah, very true.
But as you guys,
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bless you. Well, we got it going. 8:29. It's so beautiful. Thursday morning. It's looking up. Still look out. Expect morning showers if you're an ABA city. It's still in the picture from early hours. Morning showers. But the temperature. When I look at morning showers, with the peak later today at 36 degrees. Westerly wind will stay variable, and the chance of rain is 50%, more like a 50-50 chance. Well, I hope the weather stays pleasant and cool with you on the move.
102.9. Good morning. Stay right here, because there's more coming up next.
Pianso kamjukene gị ihe kedu ihe na-egbochi gị mgbe ị na-eteta n'ụtụtụ ọbụla ọ bụ na ịmaghị otu ụbọchị gị ga-esi wee je na ụbọchị na-aga gịnị na-eme ka obi gị na-agba ọsọ ọ bụ egwu na ị naghị eme nke ọma mgbe o ruru mgbede ọ bụ oge ntakịrị ọzọ na-agụsị gị agụ ike ihe ọbụla ọ bụ chetakwa na ọnwụnwa na nsogbu anaghị akọwa gị kama otu isi wee bilie imeri ha iji kọọ na ihe kwenyere na ya otu ahụ ka ihe esi wee nwere
ma see they make me sent well how do they all day mama all day whether na market or even church sef I go wear am how do they I know they fear sweat again all day. Oh my lady, the way go that your office now, When you came, mama, now all day shop pass. Whether na all day, how do they? As long as you dey buy am, I go dey use. Mama, you never change.
All day antiperspirant and deodorant has you covered all.
Dry again, make him back. And when you were nobody for 25 maka ọmarịcha ụmụ okorobịa na ụmụ agbọghọbịa dị ma ihe a na-eme.
Ịtụ ndụ mmanụ na-amasị m ya mere m jiri na-eri nri akpọrọ aka sie nke na-edozi ahụ n'ime ite ji porridge ntinyecha azụ ntinye yabasị ose na ogo tupu m tinyezie nut cube nke ga-ewepụta ọmarịcha ụtọ dị na nri m ka ọ bụrụ eri amịcha aka. Ndị be anyị chetanụ na nke onye riri ka o buo tinye akwụkwọ nri na-ama pokopoko na nri gị niile werezie nut cube mee ya ka ọ bụrụ eri amịcha aka rie nri na-edozi ahụ taa.
Life's full of
not with my That's before. With the new Airtel Smart Router, for just 25,000 naira, you can watch YouTube and more on any TV, even our own TV.
Really?
Yay! Thank you, Mommy! Oh, you're welcome.
Turn any TV into a smart TV with the Airtel Smart Router and watch Nollywood movies, football, and lots more on YouTube with unlimited data for 30 days. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Ọ bụ eziokwu na ihe siri ike mana anyị ga-eke nkwụcha n'aka na Total Energies n'ime ihe dịka afọ 10 ugbu a anyị nọ na-agba mbọ inye gị quartz engine oil na-echekwara gị injin ụgbọala ma nke ukwu ma nke nta ga na-arụkwa ọrụ ka kwesịrị na-aṅụghị mmanụ ụgbọala karịsịa. E nwere quartz maka injin ọbụla ọ bụ nke diesel maọbụ nke petrol nke hybrid na nke latrik ga na-arụ ọrụ n'ụzọ pụrụ iche ma mee injin ga anọte aka na-akwụ ya nwụrụ ọkụ ma ị were mmanụ injin quartz akpachapụ
Say you go dance, bedu. Tell him you go dance, bedu. You go dance, bedu. You go dance. Kiss it, kiss it, kiss it, kiss it, kiss it. Kiss it, kiss it, baby, kiss it, kiss it. How many times I go tell the person? You know they pay to them any lesson. Shama ya baby, baby. I just survive anytime we did it. I know get time, I know get patience. Spread the money, play.
Open never, open never.
Your name and your location. Good morning. Good morning.
My name is Steve.
Hey, Steve, where you represent? Where you calling from, Steve?
I represent in Obia.
Oh, whoa. Happy New Year. I know I've not said hello to you.
I should give my hand.
Bless your heart, yo. Bless your heart. You see, what's the magic word today? The drive word?
The magic word today is limitation.
Come on. Are you sure?
I'm sure I could do it.
Okay, let me ask you before I take your number. Is there anything that's holding you back? Anything that's limiting you from going all the way and doing your thing, your business, anything? What is it?
I could do nothing.
Oh, sure. This guy, there's no stopping you. Now, let me have your phone number quickly.
Our phone number is 080.
Sure.
64.
080. It's Grace. Tomorrow, Friday, we'll hook up right here.
I found the joy through all the pain. Through all the pain, I found the sun. Through all the rain, I found the power. A brand new day, I found the power. A brand new day, and I'm awakening. Good morning.
102.9. Good morning. Stay right here, because there's more coming up next.
Pianzo, kam jukene gị ihe kedu ihe na-egbochi gị mgbe ị na-eteta n'ụtụtụ ọbụla ọ bụ egwu na ị naghị eme nke ọma mgbe o ruru mgbede ọ bụ oge ntakịrị ọzọ na-agụsị gị agụ ike ihe ọbụla ọ bụ chetakwa na ọnwụnwa na nsogbu anaghị akọwa gị kama otu isi wee bilie imeri ha iji kọọ na ihe ị kwenyere na ya otu ahụ ka ihe esi wee nwere onwe gị n'aka ihe na-egbochi gị nweta data na-enweghị oke ya na nkwado batrị ruru awa 6 iji mee ka ị nwee ijikọ na-enweghị nkwụsị na Airtel 4G 5G Smart Connect gaa n'ụlọ ahịa Airtel dịrị gị nso maka ozi ndị ọzọ. Airtel ịra iche echiche.
Hello? Aha! Anyị na-ekele ndị niile nwere ụgbọala trọk bụ njin ukwu tinyere ndị nwere injin ọkụ ukwu. Ọ bụ eziokwu na ọ dịghị mfe n'oge dị ugbu a kama ị ga-agba mbọ hụ na ha na-arụ ọrụ ka o kwesịrị. Ya mere na Total Energies n'ime ihe karịrị afọ 70 ugbu a anyị nọ na-arụpụta mmanụ injin Rubia ime ka nnukwu injin ndị a nọrọ n'egwu oge ọbụla. Ngwanụ gosi ihe ịhụnanya site n'inye ha mmanụ injin bụ Oyoko. Rubia na-enye nchebe dị mma na-egbochi injin ị na-erichasị maọbụ ị na-agbanwe mmanụ mgbe ọbụla. Ọ na-egbochikwa injin ukwu ndị a ị na-aṅụ mmanụ petrol n'ụzọ na-ezighị ezi. N'elu ya kwa anwalele ngwaahịa Rubia n'ọnọdụ niile dị iche iche warụpụta injin ukwu ọnụọgụgụ ha karịrị 200 kwadoro ya nke ọma. Jiri Total Energies mmanụ injin na-enweghị oyiri kemgbe afọ.